Hello, hello, hello. Join me live. I need to do live program. Please join me, my followers, my fans. Where are you all? If you don't mind joining me this evening, thank you so much. Good evening to you all. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, and comment. And I appreciate you all, my followers, my queen, my king. You are all amazing, doing wonderfully well. Prince and princesses, kings and queens, I love you all. That is what we are. We are kings and queens. Yes, yes, yes. So you join me, please, because I want to play this. Um, I saw this. I saw this, and I decided that I want to bring it up here and say something a little bit about it. If you don't mind, you can come in and join me. I don't know. Yeah. Good evening, my dear. Good evening. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. So I want to play this because sometimes, we have to learn from experience. We have to learn from others. We have to learn from what other people are going through in life. You understand? Yeah. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. I just want to play this for you to listen. What I don't know what will make a man, what will make a man to step his leg on his pregnant wife. I don't know what will push make a man, if such person is really really human being, a pregnant woman, but somebody that is pregnant, you will be stepping your feet on that person, just like, and beating her up. I don't know why such things, such abuse, that kind of abuse is like it's only a beast that can do such a thing. This woman, this lady now, she came out and she was, saying that her experience, saying everything regarding what she and her mom went through in the hands of their father. I watched it, I nearly cried. I said, God, what women go through in the hands of some beast, they call themselves man or husband. I don't understand. And sometimes we women, we always hide our thing. We always hide. We don't want people to know what we are going through. We know how to cover up. We know how to hide. We know how to pretend. For sometimes we are doing that for the sake of the family, for the sake of the children, also for the stigma that, oh, she's married, now she's separated, now she's single. So, but this is really bad. Sometimes let us value ourselves, value our life. Let us know that self first. Our life matters a lot. Our life is very, very important, because if you're alive, you think about your children. If you are not alive, my dear, these children that you are trying to say because of them you are staying. When once you are gone, you are gone. The children, nobody is going. The children will be missing you. You understand? The children will be missing you, and the children then they will somebody else will raise them for you, and it's not right. Sometimes if that marriage is not really working, if you've tried everything and it's not working, the best thing is to want to separate and not divorce or whatever, and be on your own and be happy. You see, instead of being in a toxic home, is wrong. Now I'm going to play this really a beast man. The man is so big. The man is like, and this man is an Igbo man. And say, God, what is wrong with our people? Why is it like this? Why is our people always doing this kind of thing? I know that it's not only our people that is doing, but it's so painful that, and things are like this kind of thing is happening to our people all the time. It's not right. It's not right at all. Now I'm going to play, listen to all what she narrated, how their father was like. The man is not a human being. I don't think that man is a human being, and he doesn't even take advice from anybody. He doesn't care. You say he has money. What kind of a money do you have? But you can't even he even say that my it doesn't matter. That, yeah, God. When I listen to the whole thing, I know that some this kind of thing is still repeating. Some men are still saying, "My father did not train me, so what is the point of me giving passing inheritance to you? My father didn't pass inheritance." Some men are like that. They don't want to their children to move on. They don't want their children to be somebody in life. Some men are like, you say these people is just a pure narcissist. It's just about them and control freak. I just want you to listen because we don't want to go deep, long.
If you mention marriage to me, I feel like marriage is a scam. I don't want to get married. Is this thing marriage? What my mom went through, is this what anybody wants me to go to? A man subjects you, you don't have a voice, you don't have anything. So I never wanted to get married. I see my dad beat my mom when my mom was pregnant with her last child. And he was marching on her tummy. Are you carrying Jesus? Are you carrying Jesus? Whatever you are carrying, I don't need a child. I watched him step on my mom's tummy like he was marching on a full-grown pregnancy. I don't know how God did it. My mom gave birth to that child at 11 months and 2 weeks. That's, call it a year. I saw every man that comes to me. Once you say I want to marry, I'll just say my father. No, there was this man that came. He was a bit elderly, kind. So his way of loving is that the wife doesn't go to the market. He goes to the market. He buys the things. He brings back. He cook. So I just saw him as this one is going to cage me. Why won't I go to the market and shop? So when he was coming to ask for my hand in marriage, he would ask, what do you people have at home? And I'll tell him, okay. When I make list, the man will cancel the list. I say, reduce this. I say, the same thing my dad does to my mom. That was the only reason I didn't marry the man. I just saw, because my father knows how to cancel the list.
Meaning that kind of trauma puts you in a loop where you keep seeing the one who has hurt you in other people.
Yes. No matter how much love you want to show me, I just feel this is my father. He beats us. You're always locked in and all of that. So when I was growing up, I said I didn't want to get married because I never saw my parents talk. I never saw them eat together. I never saw them gist. If they sit together to end in quarrel. My father was too authoritative. You know what we call our dad? We call him boss. If he's coming, including my mother, say, boss Abatala, boss is back. Like everybody will take off.
Boss Abatala.
Right, his boss is back. So we all take off, including his servants. He had a lot of people who were serving him at that time. Then you don't watch television. My father comes back, the first thing he does is to put his hands on the TV console to know if it is hot. Who watch television today? And we are all in trouble. If we are watching TV and my father returns, once we hear his horn, calling my mom, we will go high. God save you, that television is hot and nobody accepted. We are going to receive serious beating from my dad. Everybody will take off. So we're always scared of our dad. There was no time for conversation. So with the way he treated mom and us, I said, marriage is not for me. I'm not going to get married. This thing is not just going to work. So growing up, my father had a block industry. He came to Abuja in the 70s. He's one of those who came to this city early. Yes, so he had lots of stuff. So he had this block industry that was supposed to be for the feeding of the family, but later became a place of punishment. If you err, my father will send you to the block industry, and you're going to work in the industry not as the daughter or child of the CEO, but as a laborer.
You carry block.
I carry block. I know so much about block industry. I know the 6 inches, the 9 inches. I know that the wood used in carrying blocks is called pallets. I know where you mold block is called bunker. I know how to mix the sand, the sharp sand. I know how to mix it with cement to produce the texture that
So you like this, you have carried blocks before?
Yes, a lot. I worked in my father's block industry.
You don't look like what we have been through. I thought I was the only one that carried blocks.
My father's block industry, he was a very popular person in this city. He was known for what he was doing. So you see us at the back of that truck or his pickup. He had a pickup, so we'll be at the back. You don't sit in front of the car like this. Your father's, you sit at the back of the truck
with the laborers.
I mix sand, I carry blocks. The following morning when you come, the blocks are dried. You lift them up. They will start packing the pallets. We load the blocks into the trucks. We follow them to go and deliver the blocks to the sites. You count. If anyone breaks, you're in trouble. So if it breaks while you're loading, you have to bring it back, break them, remix the following day, and mold and all of that. And then you have to eat once a day. My father will tell you that you have to eat once a day alongside with those guys. So if you ever fail your exams or you misbehave, that block industry becomes your place of punishment. So I remember one day, at the course of working at that block industry, I developed a very terrible heart issues. They called it rheumatic heart disease. And at the time, there was a hole in my heart. But over time, God healed me. It's because of the kind of rigorous, work I was doing at the block industry. My father could keep you out of school for as long as the whole term or 2 terms, as the case may be,
For the whole time.
You can start off school for a whole term. And my mom dare not talk. My mom dare not talk. If she talks, you are the one that spoils these children.
Wow.
So even my mom was forced to work in the block industry.
No way.
I'm telling you, every one of us, apart from the younger ones now, every one of us, my mom.
Hope it was not as a means of punishment.
It was. My father never believed that a man should leave inheritance for his children. He never believes. He always tell us his late dad didn't leave anything for him. So he struggled to be who he is. So you should also struggle
to be who you are.
to be.
Man should not leave inheritance.
Yes,
So
my
men
father
say
doesn't
that.
believe in leaving inheritance for his children. He never believed. So we're always struggling. We're always going to the block industry. And sometimes we stood up for our mom, especially me. So at the end of the day, my parents separated on their 25th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
On their,
After 25 years,
after 25 years.
your mom couldn't take it anymore.
She had, even with that, she stayed. She stayed. My dad was known even in church for who he is. He can stand anywhere and contest the Reverend Father because we're Catholics. He can talk to the bishop. He can speak to anybody. He was never scared of anybody. And he had money. So 25th wedding anniversary, we're even talking about celebrating it. And one day, something very significant happened. And he was going to beat my mom. So I intervened. I said, you won't beat my mom in my presence.
After 25 years,
Yes.
you don't repeat
My dad. After 25 years, somebody had come to sleep in our house that night who bears same name and same surname with me. And came from our village. So where she was staying, the person traveled and forgot to drop the key. So we just told her to sleep back. And my father said, no, this person will have to leave his house at 12 midnight. So my mom said, if she was my daughter, why would I ask her out of the house by 12 midnight? Just leave her, by tomorrow she will leave. My father insisted. So the lady was okay. Instead of bringing problem, let me leave. So I told her, I said, no, we'll talk to her dad. If you leave this midnight at 12, where do you go to? If anything happens to you. And that was it. He started beating my mom. So I came and intervened. I didn't want her to beat her. This was happening like 12:31 a.m. So he picked the side stool by the side and hit me on my back, knowing that I was having heart issues. So when I ran out of the door, he locked the door. He locked me outside the house 1 a.m. I had to sleep at my neighbor's house. And I was writing my WAEC. Wow. I was writing my WAEC. So from my neighbor's house, they threw my uniform across the fence for me. That's how I went to write my exams that I couldn't even concentrate. I didn't know what I was writing because while in school, I was thinking, what's the state of my mom today? Is she fine? What will my dad do to her? So when I came back from school, I didn't go back to my neighbor's house. I came, he was not around. And then I was talking to my mom through the window, and she was telling me what he had done to her already. And I was really furious. Why would he lay hands? So while we were there, my father came back, got into the house, and said, this woman, you have not left. I told you to leave this. My mother said she was not. Where will I go to? I'm not going there. I don't have parents. I don't have siblings. Where am I going to? And so while he started beating my mom, I ran into the room again and I pushed him. I said, you can't beat my mom. This time I met him trying to strangle my mother. His hands were on her neck. So she was shouting, oh, Luchi, your father is killing me. Your father is killing me. So I ran in and pushed him. I said, you won't kill my mom. So my mom was refusing to leave the house because, of course, where we should go to. While that was going on, he started throwing my mom's things out of the house, you know. And I took fuel and poured on his car, and I took matches. I said, I'm going to burn your car if you touch. And I know he loved that his car, his Mercedes Benz at that time. So I said, I'm going to burn this car if you touch my mom. So he left my mom, and I didn't burn the car.
You have burned the car.
Maybe I would have. Maybe. Because my mom had really suffered. So I ran to the police station because I don't know who to call. My father didn't have friends at that time. If you tell him the truth, the friendship is gone. So who will I call? People were now avoiding coming to talk to him. The priest, everyone. So I just ran to the police station. It was close to us. Please come help save my mother. My father is beating my dad. When police came and invited daddy to the police station, we got there, the case changed and turned against us. So they locked me and my mom in the cell.
Really?
Yes, the both of us slept in the cell that night. I remember we were both wearing MTN shirts. MTN came newly, that was 2002 into 2003. So we were sitting in the cell together. I was on my monthly floor, right in the cell. I had exams to write. I missed my exam. I didn't write that, my last paper. Yes. So we had to use one of the police to talk to the Reverend Father then. When the father came, they refused. He was not going to let us go. My father said, that's one of her boyfriends there. The priest is one of her boyfriend. So he was embarrassed, pushed out of the station, and he left. So I think the following morning, they quickly released us when they learned that the DPO was coming. So they released us. But this time, there was nowhere to go to. Yes, there was nowhere to go to. By the time we got back to the house, I saw my mom, some of her boxes outside. The clothes were missing. People had already picked the clothes they wanted. So we just went to a nearby hotel, the chief of the Igbos at that time, and just took our baths. And after taking our baths, the chief tried to talk to my dad. In fact, people had the story and started trying to reach him, but he fought everybody. So the next thing to do was, where do we go to from here? My mom and myself. So my mom went to a primary school. I started sleeping in the primary school. She didn't allow me to stay in the primary school with her. So she said I should look for where to stay. But leaving her in the primary school was quite difficult for me. So I went over to a friend's place while I always go to check her and see what she can eat while in the primary school. One of the days she told me that some guys almost raped her at the primary school. So we have to start looking for where to stay. Wherever she goes to stay, my father finds out, goes to that place and threatens the people. So at the time, my siblings started asking for their mom when they came back from boarding school, and my father also asked them to leave the house.
Really?
Yes. So we left.
Really?
Yes, we left. And then people gathered money and gave to us. We just got a room and parlor and started staying without mats, without bed, anything. There was no clothes. Wow. We left with just what we were wearing, and few of them were able to pick outside. So we just started our lives. And what do we do? How do we survive? We started selling kunu nyaya markets, zobo, bonds, go to the market, we sell, we hawk so that we can be able to eat. And the next year we couldn't renew the rent because all of us, and this rent was as cheap as 60,000 as at that time, but it was difficult. So I didn't pursue going to school again. Because at the time I pursued going to school, my father tore my admission letter and said he was never going to send me to school because I stood up against him for my mom. So I had to lay low, and my siblings finished their secondary school and went into university. So I'm the only one who's not a graduate in my family. Yes.
Does he hurt you?
It does. With where God has taken me to today, I feel if I had gone to school, I'd be better. I was very brilliant. There was a place I saw myself. Even to yesterday, I told myself it's time to get back to school.
Did you hear all the things she
If you
said?
mention marriage to me, I feel like marriage.
Did you hear all what she said? God have mercy. What some the women, if I said now, they will say, if you, is it only women that goes through? What about men? I know that is what some people are saying. And even somebody commented here. He said, make it right. How can she make it right when she saw all the trauma, all what her mom went through? Yeah, do you think it's that easy? Trauma is not easy. Oh. You can be traumatized for years. Any man that comes to you, you don't feel like settling down. You don't know if that person is going to be the same. Especially, it does happen also if you are separated. It does happen if you are divorced. The same thing. You are afraid. Who do you even know if this person is going to treat you well? You're going to have a good relationship. You're going to end up well, or is it going to be the same? It's not easy at all, that at least it's important to correct past. I know it's important to correct past, but how is she going to correct it? You say there's a good man somewhere, she has to look for it. How will she look for the good man? How did she know a good man? Did they write good man on your forehead and say this person is a good person, this person is do they do that? They don't write good person and say you're a good person. This person now they say, oh, you carry a black card on your forehead and say, I'm a good man. Oh, I will treat you well. If you marry me, I'll be the best husband and that, or the best wife. Do they do that? It's not done. So how will she know who is a good man or not? And somebody came to ask her hand in marriage, and the man is doing saying he's the one that goes to the market to go buy stuff. Some ladies doesn't mind men going to the market to buy stuff for them, but that kind of thing is really bad. How can a man be going to the market to buy, unless he just like you just want to help your wife? You can go to the market, but it's not like you have to be going to the market to buy stuff. You'll be saying write everything, list it out. That one too is wrong. It's not right. So the lady is afraid. The lady is so afraid that she doesn't want to settle down with any man. This is what the trauma, what her father, what the parents caused. This is now this is affecting her. It's affecting her life, and it's not supposed to be so. You see how that wicked that man is. That man is so mean and so wicked. That man is not a human being. That one is a beast in a human form. That man is a big time beast. A big time beast. His own beast is more than any other beast. You couldn't imagine your pregnant wife. You're stepping your feet on your pregnant wife for you to. Is it for her to be alive or for her to live or not to live? You don't. The man doesn't have any feelings for any human. He doesn't have feelings at all. You don't have just even at all feelings like this for her children. Even he's chased all of them away from the house. And some men are like that up to now. It's wrong. What has come up? What is wrong with this our generation? What is wrong with us? And sometimes men that know that they can't marry, they can't treat women well. Why can't you just stay single? What is the point of you asking asking a woman to come and marry you? What's the point? Can't you just be? I say I'm not going to marry. I don't want any issue with any man, any woman. Let me just be single. It's better for you to be single and know that you're single than you just want to go and carry somebody's daughter. At the end of it, you are beating her up like she's nobody. How can you have that kind of heart? Even your children, you're starving them. You're starving your children. You don't even care. You don't even care whether these children are yours. The man is pure 100% beast, more than beast. I don't know what to call such a person. Look at the kind of life. And this kind of people, you see that sometimes when you marry them, because of what they went through, let's say they have their son and daughter, because of that, some of them, some men, some of the husband, maybe I don't even know whether it's because of what the father did to this man. No, sometimes I don't even know, because I don't understand how can you have children, have family, and that woman stayed with this man for good 25 good years. Hey, that woman will try. You stay with this woman for, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes we want to stay. We want to stay. We say, oh, what will people say? Oh, let us see if it's going to work, if it's going to change, if it's going to get better. That is the thing about marriage. Sometimes say you want to stay, whether it's going to get better, it's going to be okay. Whether with this one, maybe it might change, this might happen, it might change. But you stay. But the worst part is when you are in that marriage, that the person is beating you up all the time. All the time is beating you up. All the time. Sometimes if you are not independent, if you have nothing doing, what are you going to do? You remain there. But that's why some men doesn't even want their wife to be independent. So some of them want to be controlling you. They don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to have money, because they know if you have money, you can be able to, be happy for yourself. They don't like it. Some of our men don't like it. I'm not telling you, if I say now that Anambra people will get angry. Anambra people are the I don't know why. What if I said that Anambra now? Anambra we get angry with me. Let me not mention that Anambra. Oh, some men. That's what I keep saying. Yeah, they will tell you, Fioriaku, don't go anywhere, stay at home. I'm the one going to be providing. But if you are not giving that woman money, monthly money or weekly money for her to look after herself, you are not doing that. You're not giving the woman monthly money or weekly money. All you do is to provide money for feeding. Feeding. Is it only feeding that they will be feeding? What about other necessary things? What about other things that they need in the house, or the woman have something that she need money for? She has to be coming all the time, begging you for money, and you are happy. Some men are so happy that their wife are coming all the time begging them for money, and they're using the money to, what am I going to put it now? I can't remember that English I want to use. They're using the money to cage you, to make the woman not to feel like, when the woman think of leaving, they say, oh, I don't have anybody to go. I don't wear anywhere to go. He's the one providing. He's the one, they're using the money like, it's wrong. What is even wrong with us? How can a man marry like this, and then he's a beast? You're beating your wife all the time, beating her up all the time. You see, that kind of thing. That's why you see some of us in abroad, when they will say, you don't bring us abroad, you don't bring you abroad, and now you have Iwananya, eyes are open. So you want us to rebel, like here back home. Some of them in abroad, you see the way they will be threatening us. You see the way they will be threatening. They will say, if not because you're in abroad, I will deal with you. If not because you're in abroad, you will see what I will do. You will see what I will. Thank God we are in abroad. Thank God we are in abroad now. Thank God we are in a place where if you try it to be, unless the woman just want to let you be, that you are beating her up, she doesn't want to do anything. Because some of us, our husband, those in Europe do beat their wife up. I am telling you, it do happen. Those in Europe do beat their wife up. And so maybe you beat the woman up. One day the woman will say, enough of this beating me up. If you try beat me up again, you see where you're going to land. Because there's law here that protect women, that if you beat them anyhow, you'll be sent to, and they send you out of the house, and then you go to court and they will send you to prison. But back home, it's not like that. So the men back home will be beating women like what? I have a case that if you see how this man used machete for back home, used machete to be chasing a woman. The woman was naked. Still, sometimes the person will not even leave that home. You'll be surprised and say, why can't you leave such a man? Leave. People will talk. The thing is that they will talk and talk and talk. You see, a life. People, you see, sometimes they will say, why? They will be blaming you. Why, when you die, they will say, why didn't you leave? The same people that will say, why do you leave your marriage? You should have stayed there. And then when you die now, the same people will now say, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? You still they kill you. The same people. So you cannot please human being in this earth. What matters is what you want, what makes you happy, your own happiness. If that thing is not working, because we all pretend. Sometimes you see somebody, you don't even know that whether this family they are happy together. We pretend and cover up. Don't envy any marriage. I'm telling you now. Don't envy any home. Forget about whatever the people are doing. You see that they are saying, yeah, this, that. I know there are some nice men. Not all men are wicked like some of them. Now, nice men that are understand, but they are real. They are difficult to find. And so also there are nice women. Some women also, look at the story of that lady. The lady now is one lady, she's married. I put it there on Facebook. She's married though. According to her, if at all she has divorced that man or separated with that man and start going out with the other man and then videoing herself, I don't even have issue with that. She has already divorced, separated. It's fine. But in this case, she has not divorced. According to her, she said that video happened 3 years ago. He said 3 years, and he's still living with that man. If you know that this man is like this, is treating you like this, you are not happy with this man is that and that, what you should have done is to leave the man, go enjoy your life. That is it. If you know that the man is not taking care of, he's not doing anything, it's that according to her, she said the man is doing this and that and that and that, you should have left the man, then go and start doing, enjoy yourself. But you are still in that marriage and you went and commit, this is adultery. You committed adultery. And also you video yourself and show it on video. Video yourself. How can a married woman video herself? Is that not stupidity? You, instead of you to okay, as you want to go and enjoy yourself, why must you be videoing yourself, looking at yourself and looking at the man is looking at you, guys are both looking at yourself? I saw the thing, I was, God, this is crazy. Both of you were looking at yourself on the camera and then doing nonsense. You are a married woman. What are you going to say? Now the thing is, the woman doesn't even care. I saw the interview where they interviewed her. She was talking nonsense. She was like, she doesn't say that every woman does that. That's what she said. Not every woman does that. Not every woman cheat on their husband. Not every woman. There are faithful people. Do you understand? Don't come and generalize and say every woman does that. No, it's all lies. Okay, then see now. Look at this man now. After 25 years, this woman was there getting beaten from this man. 25 good years. And they will tell this woman, stay there, be tolerating it, be praying for this man. This man is going to change. Somebody that is bad won't change. I'm telling you. You see, you continue passion and thinking it's going to change. That is the prayer they keep telling us. Keep praying for the person, it's going to change. Keep praying for the person. They are dying. If you are not compatible, you are not compatible. If the man is the one that is so narcissist, he has a narcissist personality, everything is all about him. What about you? Don't you have feeling? Don't you have goal? Don't you have a vision? Don't you have anything in this modern age? Some men don't want their wife to do whatever that makes her happy, or as long as supporting the family, as long as she's not going against or doing something that is immorality. But some men are just, they're not comfortable for them. They're not self-control. No, they don't have self-confidence of themselves. They are so afraid that, oh, why will you leave this woman to go to some place? What is there? Why would this man is so heartless? Your own children, you don't even care about them. Some men are also saying, my children, I don't care. My father. So if your father did not leave inheritance and you are well to do, why can't you leave inheritance for your children? Is there anything wrong in you helping your children to be somebody in life? No, some people are so like, it's all about them. Everything is about me. It must be about me. No, it's not going to be about somebody else. Why? This is wrong. We have to, I don't know what to say, because but this is very, very, but all I have to say is, ladies, if you know that your marriage is not working, leave. I'm telling you, leave. Be on your own. Me, I'm not married now. I'm not married. Some people are saying, yes, I've separated. I'm telling you now, I've separated. I'm on my own and I'm happy. We tried resolving issue, it couldn't work. So what will I do? We tried resolving issue, couldn't work. So, so what can you do? You just have to be on your own and be happy. You don't have to be with a man that, he does not treat, it's all about him. He's so control freak. He doesn't want you to be who you want to be. Everybody have a destiny to fulfill on earth. That we are married, or they are married, a woman married to you, there must be something that God Almighty, that you could get, that he wants a destiny to fulfill. You don't have to deprive that woman that. You don't have to. So that is the thing. If that marriage is not working, you tried. If it's not working, my dear, just go. Look at that woman. Look at this lady now. Look at the kind of, like, assuming that her mom left, but wasn't going to be easy for the woman to leave on time. Maybe this girl wouldn't have gone this trauma of, saying that she doesn't want to settle down with any man because of what the father. Doesn't want to settle down with any man because of the trauma, because of the experience of what. How can a man, this man, well, you won't blame her. It's so bad. But how can she get settled down? How can she settle down? She keeps saying she doesn't want to because of men, because of what her father. But I believe there's somebody that There'll be a good, there's still good men out there. But how will you know them? How will you know them? How will you know them? Did they have anything written on their forehead that they say they're a good man, you're a good man, that you have a placard where we're going, I'm a good man? How will you know until you go in? That's why sometimes if you are single, like you're afraid, you don't know whether if you enter again or whether another wahala will come. You just want to be on your, but it's not good for you. Sometimes they say loneliness or this or that. I understand. But you see, sometimes you want to be single and enjoy your life. Nobody controls you anymore. Nobody tells you you don't have to do it this way. He calls you name and beat you up. The worst part is when a man is beating a woman up. And if not only that, emotional also, what about emotional trauma? What about psychological trauma? The way you call the person name, or the name calling, that one too affect as well. It affects. Yeah. So anybody that, if you know that marriage is not working for you, my dear, just leave and be happy. Leave. Because if you die, you die. The children will move on. All this one will say, the children, what about you? Children, they will move on. You are dead. You are a dead person. The children will move on. They not only move on, the children will miss you. And not only miss you, it's not even good for them. It's not healthy for them to experience their parents always fighting, calling each other names. It's not good for them. It's also damaged them psychologically as well. You see? So what are we going to do? Hi, I don't understand though. All this wahala marriage. Once sometimes if you're on your own, it better when you say you do. It be like say Satan get how you're going to lose himself and start fighting the home. Yeah? And start fighting the home anyhow. That is wrong. Some men will say will be beating up their wife, and they come out and they be pretending. Some of them, they are born again. They claim they are born again, but if they tell you what they do, the born again will be calling his wife all manner of names. Somebody that call himself a born again, a born again, eh? You are born again, but when you are beating your wife and you call yourself born again, you are calling your wife all manner of names. You are controlling. You are not. You don't feel like you don't trust the woman. You don't feel like it is so bad, and then you say you have Jesus. Which Jesus will not get? Because I want to know. Me, what they do, man, and I'm even happy. I'm telling you, much happy that I don't entangle myself in anything any longer. The way I just want to do my own, and I'm doing it the way my spirit led me to do. I am happy about it. I acknowledge my ancestors. I know they exist. So you see, marriage is something like, it's not do and die affair. It is good to get married. It's good to settle down. It's good to have family. But when it's not working, my dear, when the man is like a beast, look at this one, is a pure beast. You're beating your wife, pregnant woman, stepping on her. You want her dead. Yeah? You want her dead. You just want the woman to die. You don't want the woman to live. Because stepping on her can kill her. Definitely. But the man doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. And he left the woman to go and live in a the woman now has to go live in a school, in an uncompleted building. What women went through, I beg men, because we're gonna stop. Not gonna stop till they treat us bad. We are good people, though. We are when I talk about some men go say, some men go say, they go say, what about them? They go say, what about them? Some women are also abusing them. I know there are some women too that they have bad character. I am telling you the fact. There are some women that when you hear the thing they are doing, you say, hey, God have mercy, how did this one? There are some women, one man no do for them. They will sleep with this one, sleep with this one, different men. No do for them. That one, is it good? No. Eh? That one is not nice. So you see, the woman went and started sleeping in a completed building after the man threw her things out and left her with nothing. You see, the man, upon said the woman gave his 25 years life with this man. He threw her out of the house and with nothing. You can't do that one here. You're not going to throw woman out of the house unless the woman decided to leave the house for you because just for peace. Then when I will go, they do the court case. If you have a house together, it's 50-50 now. If either you pay the woman will go, or you go sell the house and then pay the woman, give the woman her own share. You can't just throw a woman out anyhow. She just want to leave. Maybe she just decided to leave for the sake of peace. Then they will not fight. She will not fight for divorce. And then if you guys have a house or have a property or have anything, it's going to be shared if 50-50. But back home, you see a woman will help a man build everything. At the end, the man will throw you out and you go with nothing. Yeah? And you live with nothing, but you have spent all your years, 25 years with that man. Is it right? No. So what are we talking about? My dear, if you are in that abusive home, don't say because of your children or because of what society will talk. Society, we must talk. They will say whatever they want to say. They can say whatever. Anybody can say whatever. That is their own cup of tea. When you die, they will come and bury you. When you die, it's them that will come and even say, why didn't you leave that man? There's something wrong with you. Leave the man and be. It's them, they tell people that will blame you. Why are you leaving? The same people will come and be. So do whatever pleases you. Do whatever makes you happy. Stop listening to what people are saying because people can talk. They say stigma, that. Who cares? Must everybody be in a man's house? If it didn't work out, you stay on your own. You must not be in a man's house. You can live happily. I hear in Europe, so I know some ladies, they don't even think about marriage. They don't even think about getting children. Some of them, they choose not to marry. Some choose not to have children. They choose it. They just want to be happy themselves. But our own people, our own side, if you're not married, it seems that is a stigma. You're not married and they say, oh, this one is not married. Marriage is good. I never say don't marry. Marriage is not bad. If you find a good man, marry, settle down. But if you find if you're in that marriage and that man is like, even if you marry, you leave first one marriage and then the second one no work out, walk away. Walk away. If you don't walk out, I know they will say, sometimes women that marry first one, marry second one, you do favor them. They're happy. Sometimes they are not happy. Sometimes you see them, they will just because they are stuck, they can't live again. Because if they leave, they go say, hey, you left first husband, you now second one. Are you sure you are not the maybe it's not maybe akalaka, they say akalaka, is it not what they call it? You are whatever destiny is that you don't need to stay with a man. Maybe your destiny is that you need to be single on your own. Maybe be happy. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that, yeah, my dear, who care? But people do care about stigma. You don't know that what people do care. People do care about what people say. You don't understand. People will say you are not divorced. Now that you are divorced, you are this one. They start talking. People talk. But that is not it. Your life matters. It's not, we are no longer in the age, that time of saying you must die in this marriage. No, things has changed. If it's not working, how can this man be be this kind mean, beating up pregnant wife, stepping? Some of them are still doing it. I remember this kind of thing happened to one of my sister. The husband was beating her when she was pregnant. We talk, leave this man, he's going to kill you. Sometimes if you talk, you be like, say, she will still be there. You be like, say, she will still be in that marriage. You say, what is wrong with this one? Or is it until this man kill you before you leave this man? The man will carry knife and be pursuing her. And you say, this is marriage. Any man will carry knife pursue me, that one no go work. I mean, yeah. So I'm done. So that's what I said. Let me play for you guys to see, for you guys to listen. As it is now, my dear, marriage is not do and die affair. If it's not working for you, you leave. Don't think because of what people are saying. I know that there is no marriage that is 100% okay, perfect. No, there is not but at least you guys understand each other. You guys are tolerating each other and enduring it. But if it's the time when the man will start threatening you all the time. He will tell you, hey, if you're assuming you are not in, assuming we are back home in Nigeria, I will deal with you. You might not have to say he's afraid because he knows if he's dealing with you here, the person is going to be he knows what you are going to do. So some of them will say, if assuming he's back home in Nigeria, is that a right word for a man to be saying all the time to his wife? If we are back home in Nigeria, I will deal with you. Such person doesn't have a good heart, and such person he can't be a good husband. So those back home, they are killing their wife. Yeah, assuming, see, that is wrong. If you don't just every night you are threatening a woman, assuming we are back home. If he's back home, I would. What did the woman do? What did the woman do to you? You can't even say. You don't want the woman to be better, to better her life. You don't want the woman. Some men here in Europe. There's one that last time they were telling me about it. The man brought the woman from Nigeria. They both stay in Germany. Then the woman now say she want to go and find something doing. The man say, no, don't ever try it. Stay at home. How can you tell a woman that has family back home in this kind of Nigeria that everybody is asking for help, and you are telling her to stay at home? And the woman say, no, the children are already so age. Let me go and find something to do. The woman say, no, you must stay at home. And then the child benefit, the man is not, the child benefit they paid. Child benefit. The man is taking the child benefit of this doesn't give the woman anything. The child benefit you don't give her. And sometimes it's this man that is pushing some women out to go and be sitting outside. It is sometimes it's our men, because when the woman go out now, somebody say, okay, I will take care of you. I will do. The woman will start sleeping outside, and then the man will say, my wife is committing adultery. You don't give her child benefit. Okay, even if you say do not go and work, what about the child benefit? Why can't you let the woman be using the child benefit to take care of herself and take care of her family? Because she must have family back home. You are depriving her a child benefit. You are depriving her not to go work. You don't even give her. The only thing is, maybe she want to go shopping. You give her 50 euro or how much to go and buy stuff, and the woman is managing. The woman was calling one of my, say she's done with the marriage. And then all these are men will come and say, it is the once you bring your wife abroad. Once you bring your wife abroad, oh, she's going to leave you. What are you doing? Once you bring your wife abroad, she will leave you. Or once you train her in school, it is your fault, because you cannot cage a woman. You can't. There's a stage the woman will reach, and she have stayed at home doing nothing. There's a stage you say, no, enough. I can't take this any longer. Everybody have stages. There's a stage a woman will reach in life. You say, hey, is this what I have been going through? I can't take this any longer. She said, no, enough. So how can you be caging a woman and say don't do anything, stay out? The woman will just want to work. If it's some people that doesn't want to work, like that, there are some women, they don't care, they don't want to work, then that is fine. But if a woman want to do something, allow the woman to go do something. And some of them will come and say they bring their wife abroad, and the woman they bring abroad is chasing them away. He's doing this, he's doing that. But if you see the kind of character, the kind of behavior, you will just be. And when they will talk, this kind of people, they will go out and tell everybody, tell the story, but they won't say the story the way it's supposed to be. They won't tell the truth. What happened? They will castigate the woman and say, hey, this woman is a bad woman. So your husband brought you to abroad. Now you have qualification. Now you have this one. Now you have this one. You have left. You have abandoned the man. No, it's not like that. It didn't happen that way. Because you don't know anything. You don't know nothing. So it didn't happen that way. Some of them will say, oh, this woman is wicked. This woman is that. This one. You'll be condemning somebody that is innocent, that didn't do nothing of all those things. You see? So marriage is not easy. If he favors you, applaud, thank you, Achi. There are some people that are very nice person, they will marry bad man. There are some people that are very nice woman, they will marry bad husband. I say sometimes, why can't Chukwuokike help anybody that is nice, marry a nice person? Bad people marry bad people, let two of them be bad together. It doesn't work that way. So if your husband is not the one that that, tolerate, understand. Think yachi. Don't go and be say other people that left their home. Before I used to say other people that left their home that why no. Because you are blessed doesn't mean that people are not going through a lot in their life. See, so that is the thing. That man is so evil and wicked. That man shouldn't be a husband. And he will go and carry another woman and marry. Another woman will go and be her, and the woman will be there enduring all the whole thing. Because some women pretend a lot. Some women, we women, we pretend too much. Even when they are killing us, we can cry. You will cry now. They will beat you now. When you come out, they say, "What happened to you?" You tell the person, I just I hit my face on the door. You just tell one lie just to cover up. Some of us do that. Cover up. Even their children, when their children, you and the man will beat you up. When you see your children, you just keep quiet. You don't want your children to know what you are going through. You don't want your children to know what you are going through. You just you just be quiet. We know how to pretend the women, but sometimes there's how it will reach you on this. You say no, you are tired. You can't. You give up. That's how you stay. You say, this one I can't handle it anymore. A man will not let you do something. A man will not let you walk. A man will not let you breathe. A man is so controlling. He's so you feel inferior. You feel like he is not. I don't know what is going on. Please, this is wrong. I don't want to talk much, but thank you so much for joining me this evening. Please help me share this program, and like and comment. So my own is that, my dear, if you marry somebody that a woman marry a man and man is beaten up, or a man marry a woman is beaten up, or not is not being a good woman, or sleeping around with men, or not, you just leave that person and live your life. Live your life, my dear. This life is not here. Live your life. People must talk. Onye kwuchi oje ezu ike. Onye ọnụ ya ekwu ihe dị ya ma omenụ ya ekwu ekwu ya ma obere onwe gị aṅụrị as long as ị gbara obi gị dị ọcha imegide ha mmadụ. As long as I dey so I don't call dates. I call dates single now. As I know say I don't do any evil, but I don't care. Talk whatever you want to talk with your mouth. Because I be no. Did you see me do any bad thing? No. Do you know anything? Do you know what happened? No. So what are you talking about? What do you know? Shut up. Good night. Love you all. And remain blessed. Take care of yourself. Bye. Love you. I share my program and comment, and I appreciate you all. And also those on YouTube. Thank you so much for coming, and also share and comment. Thank you so much. Love you all. Good night. Bye.